But lots of stocks that will be abuzz today on the editor's radar, and that's what we're here to discuss. We've handpicked two of them, and let's begin then by talking about MCX. That stock has been under pressure of late. In yesterday's session too, 19% Nikunj from a year-to-date peak, and perhaps the biggest concern is the fact that there's been the delayed transition to the TCS software.
This is one company which has frankly surprised me. I mean, I was expecting a lot in terms of delivery from MCX. It's almost like a monopoly. For 85% plus market share of the four most traded commodities in India: gold, copper, crude. They have a lot of market share. But why is that they're not able to get their IT business right? The management is confident that they will be able to fix it. The dry run has started. They are looking at a migration from TCS, and 97 to 98% accuracy is there. But in an exchange, you need 100% accuracy. That 2% really matters, right? So they have to get that 2% right. The management feels that it's going to be in this quarter. However, brokerages feel that are of the view that it will take at least 3 more quarters. Okay. Even if it takes 3 more quarters, I think the stock, looking at the revenue, the moat around it, the fact that markets know that the delay has already started, I think there's a lot of margin of safety. Until and unless the entire software transition goes beyond FY24, I think MCS could be set for a strong comeback in the second half of this year, because the business is growing and the timeline now, I think, is very well defined.
Software transition, that is critical when it comes to MCX. Moving right on then, Max Healthcare is the next newsmaker that we're discussing. GQG Partners buying shares in the company. Price point at 550, and Nikunj, we all know GQG Partners, of course, made their mark in the Indian markets with the purchase of Adani shares.
Well, they've known for buying Sun Pharma at a turning point. They've known for buying ITC when things were not looking great for ITC. They're buying into Max Healthcare. Now, Max Healthcare is interesting because a large part is owned by Axis now. There is a pledge share issue which I think is also getting sorted by the previous owner. The insurance business per se has not really been a massive outperformer, and within the private insurance space, I guess now there is within the life insurance space, LIC is really stuck in a rut, so to speak. So there are a lot of factors which I think are at play for Max, Healthcare. You've got insurance, that Axis Bank ownership, Banchem tie-up, big investors kicking in, and cheap valuations. Now, these are some of the classic holdings of GQG. The reason why I'm bringing it out is because whatever they've bought, they've been very contra. ITC, State Bank of India, Bajaj Finserv, Coal India, NTPC. So it's not HDFC Bank here, it is no ITC here, no Infosys here. They like to buy fear, like they bought into Adani. And I think that same factor is at play when it comes to Max Financials.
Okay, so we'll have to watch out for Max Health as well in trade, and Aisha, find out which are some of the other stocks as well that are catching our experts' eye.
Oh yeah, absolutely. MCX, Max Healthcare, both on the radar.